Today I'll be showing you how to create a sweet little hen from my new Easter egg covers pattern. This is a really simple project and my pattern comes with instructions for both the bunny and the hen, so there's no need to purchase them both separately. I created two video tutorials, this one for the hen and another for the bunny, so make sure you check out that video as well. I'll put the link in the description and I'll also put a link to my Etsy store for this pattern and also all of my other patterns. Let's talk about supplies for creating our little Easter egg covers. First we need felt in our colour of choice. We need embroidery thread to make the eyes, sewing thread or embroidery thread to match or contrast with your felt. You'll need sewing needle and some pins, some scissors and some snips. And that's it. Let's get started. The first thing I need to do is cut out my paper template pieces. I have the hen piece and a wing piece. Let's cut out the wing piece first. I'm going to use a contrasting colour from the main body. So I'm going to use a red felt or a dark pink for the main body, and for the wing I'm going to use a different colour, so this is an orange. I'm just going to look at these little indents in this wing, just give them a little snip so we can see them a little bit better. Okay, now I need one more of these. Okay, two wing pieces, let's put these aside. Now it's time to cut out the hen pieces. I'm going to take my piece of felt and I want to fold it in half, and I'm going to pin my hen on the top of it. And now I'm cutting out both layers together. So let's remove that paper template piece now. And I'm just looking to make sure that these little bumps here are as defined as I would like them. And I didn't do a bad job. Maybe this one we can just trim that just a little extra. Now I have both of my chickens and both of my wings. I'm going to flip one over so they sit beak to beak. This helps me to make sure that I don't accidentally sew two pieces like this, because I want them to be a mirror image of each other. So we set them up like this. I've attached sewing thread to my needle and it matches the wing colour. So I'm going to take one piece and let's position that wing where we want it. But on the back, I'm going to thread my needle just through the very top layer of felt and bring it to the position. It's about here at the top of the wing. So I'm pulling my needle through, but I'm leaving a tail. Now let's create a knot here to hold everything secure. Now trim that. Now I'm going to take my needle through to the other side. I'm not going through the wing just yet. I'm bringing the needle just out right next to it. So now I'm going to create a one-sided blanket stitch, which means I'm going to catch just a little bit of the red felt and go straight up through the orange felt. And I'm going to pull this through until a loop forms. And from the bottom of that loop, I'm going to put my needle through the loop again, and pull. And that's going to create a one-sided blanket stitch. So I've caught a little bit of the red and I've gone straight up through the orange. And I've pulled my thread until a loop forms. I put the needle back through the loop and then pull. So we're going to work this one-sided blanket stitch around the entire wing. Now that I've come back around to the beginning of the wing, I'm going to send my needle back through to the other side. And on this side, I will create a little knot, just like this. And I'm going to thread the needle through a layer of felt. You can't see it on this side. Pull it tight and snip it flush with the felt. So now it's time to make the eye. I have embroidery thread on my needle here, and I'm going to put the needle into the felt on the back side in the eye position. So I want the needle coming through in the position that I want the eye. On the back we will leave a little tail. Now back on the front we're going to create a very small stitch. Just catch a little bit of the felt, pull that through until you form a loop. And we're going to thread the needle through that loop until a second loop forms. Then we thread through the second loop and pull tight. Yes, we have just created a knot. Now put your needle right next to the knot, threading back through to the other side. Now I'm pulling on both ends of the string here, just gently though. Now let's knot them both together. And give them a trim. We want that about 1/2 inch. Now we're going to repeat all of these steps for the second side of the hen, making sure that it is a mirror image of the side we just completed and it's not the same like this. Now we have my 2 side pieces finished. I'm going to flip them over so I can put them together. I also want to make sure their little eye threads stay on the inside. Now I have attached matching thread. This thread matches my felt colour for the body. On the inside I'm going to work it through just a layer of felt so you can see it on the inside but not from the outside. And I'm bringing it to this bottom right corner here. And I'm leaving a little tail. Now we bring both sides together and I'm going to thread through both sides and create a double knot here. Now I can cut the inside tail here. And I'm going to begin a blanket stitch all the way around the edge of the hen, joining both pieces together. I'm going to work from this little corner here, around the tail, over the head and down the side here, and I'm going to stop. We're going to leave this front section open. Now I'm coming to the very bottom corner. This is going to be my last stitch. And now I'm going to create a knot. It's a double knot. And I want to thread the needle back through to the other side of the felt, the inside. And I'm going to work the needle so it goes in through a layer of felt so I can bury my thread ends. I'm just checking I can't see it on this side. Yep, that's fine. So I'm going to pull that just gently and snip the ends inside. Now our little chicken is finished. This little chicken is part of a pattern that also includes a bunny. So if you would like to make the bunny, I have the pattern for both, and there is also a video tutorial to make the bunny as well. So thank you again for crafting with me today, and I'll see you next time.
Thank you for watching, and if you found this video helpful, show your support by giving it a like. And if you'd like to stay updated with all of my new tutorials, please subscribe.